Welcome to another video by yours truly, Tony Solo. Pay very close attention to how I start this conversation with this girl. She's gonna be walking down the street, and what I noticed is something I'm going to teach you guys today. I noticed that it's a whole woman there. It's not just a girl to approach. There is a woman in front of me, and I'm interested in her. So what I do, I give myself a chance to see exactly what's going on for her. And I noticed that she keeps looking in the glass as she's walking past each store, and she's trying to look at herself. She's checking herself out. She's looking at her walk. Things that guys miss. Are you checking out your walk?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Have you been trying to walk like sexy or something?
Not purposefully.
But I've seen you I was like, I'm gonna come speak to her, but I've seen you consistently looking in the mirror, and I'm like, she's checking out her walk.
Well, that's what these are for.
You look wonderful though, you know that?
Thank you.
But my question is, how old are you?
18.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Because you look very young.
I know.
You
My
do.
mom does too. Same thing.
And where are you off to now?
Just getting some brunch.
You walk that fast getting brunch?
Yes. I have a pet peeve of slow walkers.
Oh, really? So right now, this must be really hard for you.
Yes, actually struggling.
Really? Okay, so what about, do you walk fast and can you stand still?
I can definitely stand still.
Okay, great. Let's stand still and talk because you don't like walking fast, so I'll give you that, okay? So you only watch black TV shows? What do you mean?
No. I just probably wouldn't take much anime to heart just because there's not many characters that resemble me, even though I do watch a lot. So, probably wouldn't have thought about it much.
So I'm guessing you only watch things that have characters that resemble you.
No, not really. Just I probably connect the most with those. That's probably good. There's not that many characters that resemble me, so definitely not the only thing that I watch.
Do you think you're just that unique?
No, I just think that black women lack representation on most mainstream TV.
Your mom told you this. You don't know this. Your mom said this to you. Your mom was like, black women, they lack representation on mainstream TV. And you're like, yes, they do. I'm going to tell everybody that I meet that they do.
It doesn't sound like something my mom would say. My dad might have said something like that. It doesn't sound like my mom.
Yeah.
Mom's been busy. Probably didn't have time.
How are you doing in this New York life? Do you find it very easy to have a life here, or is it hard, do you think?
Honestly, I've adjusted pretty easily, but I lived in cities before, so none of them are New York, but DC isn't that far off, so it wasn't hard to adjust or anything.
Are you from DC?
No, I'm actually from New Orleans. I just moved a lot, and I lived in DC for a few years.
You're from the South, but you sound so proper. You sound like you grew up in Midtown, New York. That's what it sounds like to me.
The accent only occasionally comes out. Only occasionally. My roommate made fun of me for it yesterday because it came out a little bit. It's pretty rare.
Do you know that this is rarely around? I like that you can rock it like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I rarely ever see this anymore.
I'm glad I did it. I hate doing my hair, and I love my locks so much.
This brings me to this mentality that guys have developed by being in the community. This mentality is, I call it, attractive and go. I see the woman is attractive, now I'll go. And many other times it's not even that. It's attractive, go. That's really what it is. I like to call it attractive and go, but it's really, oh, this girl is attractive, now I'll go. He's not even seeing the girl. He sees long hair, figure, legs. That's what he really sees. He's not truly seeing the girl. This attractive and go mentality, or attractive I'll go mentality, was first created when people were trying to get guys to approach women who would have this quote unquote approach anxiety. It was the way what they would say, and this is what I learned, they would say that it was the way that guys didn't have enough time to get in their head. So if you would tell them, okay, you have 3 seconds to do it, because if you don't, then the thoughts are going to start rolling in and you're going to psych yourself out of it. That's why it was created. But as time started going along, other men started to come along and notice that you don't need to do the 3-second rule. You don't need to. You can waste some time. You can see the girl. You can walk up to her. That's what it is. From that 3-second rule to guys saying, oh, you can just wait. The guys who are saying you could just wait, this has become the less now, because people are still operating from the old thing. But I have to tell you that this old thing of the 3-second rule, it does work, but it trains you into something. It trains you into attractive go. You're trying to avoid the thoughts that are going to come in. So you're not really dealing with them. You're not really allowing yourself to uproot where the thoughts are coming from. You're just saying, there's an attractive girl. I know that if I wait, then I'm going to psych myself out of it. So you've already built the belief that if I don't go talk to her right now in this moment, when I feel that, okay, there she is, I'm going to go, then I miss out on an opportunity, because I know that after this moment, there's going to be too much in my head and I'm not going to be able to do it. You have built this belief. That is what happened when guys have created that. They don't know that that's the after effect, but that's what guys get in the after effect. And I used to do this. I used to do this thing where I would see a girl and I would go, okay, there's an attractive girl, she's walking through. Let's say right now there's a girl right there and she has brown hair, she has a book back on, but I could see that she has a good body underneath that. And I would just go, okay, attractive, go. I would just see long hair. Okay, she has brown boots on that match her hair. And I would just go like, okay, there's an attractive girl. And after me doing it over and over and over, it started to become really, really easy. Really easy. I would just see a girl anywhere. I don't care where she is. And I would just feel, you have to forgive me because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep, so I'm sniffling a lot. That's what happens. But I would see her and it would just go boom. There's a girl, boom. Doing it. Easy, easy, easy. But in doing it so many times and it becoming easy, I started to notice that it was very hard when I got there to come up with conversation. It was very difficult for me to transition from telling her what I liked about her into not feeling frantic about, okay, well, what do I say next? That was really what I went into. And that's probably something that you're feeling right now, is that you walk up to women, you tell them that you think they're beautiful, you think they're sexy, you think that they look amazing, whatever you tell them, but then you're finding it very difficult to easily start conversation. And I struggled with this all in the beginning. There's a girl, boom, I go. Hello, I just saw you from over there and I just want to say hello to you because I think that you are X. Pretty, sexy, attractive, whatever. Then right after that, I would kind of wait. And the girl would be like, okay, see you later. And I would feel like, well, okay, what do I say now? And then I start doing things to the extent of trying to have like these canned lines, or trying to have these lines, like these back pocket lines that they used to talk about that you should have. And I would go, okay, you know what? Okay, there's the girl. I'm going to go speak to her, but then I'm going to tell her this line that I have in the back pocket. And I would say to her, so tell me, what do you do in your life that you really enjoy? Because maybe I had this line that was ready. And then she would be like, well, right now I'm in school, or right now that I work like this. And she would give me answers, but what I could feel is that I was going through the motions, but I wasn't really truly getting to know her. I wasn't. Because I was so fixated on attractive go. I was so fixated on that I couldn't even start a conversation. So my beginning part became really, really, really well. To anybody looking, they're like, oh my God, he's doing well. But they don't know that I had back pocket lines, or I had these lines that was prepared because I didn't know how to start conversation. I didn't know how to transition because all my focus was based on just going in. Then I would get in there as I'm talking to the girl. She would be giving me replies, and I'll be giving something back, and it will be a back and forth. And then now the number part comes. I would get the number, and she would flake. I would do it again, get the number, and she would flake. Flake, 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 flake. Almost every girl was flaking at that point. There was some girls that would come through, they would text me back, and I would go on a date every once in a while, but almost every girl flaked. I was putting too much emphasis on the beginning part. Too much emphasis on, okay, you know what? Okay, there's an attractive girl, I need to go. In this moment, I need to go. And it robbed me of the full experience of seeing a woman and being able to allow it to affect me and allowing that to push me to the girl. This is what I had to start doing. I had to start slowing down. Because I slowed down, it gave me the chance to really see the girl and be impacted by the girl. Allow the girl to affect me, so when I go up, I can have something other to say than you're attractive. And I mean everything from looking at the girl and really seeing her from head to toe. Really looking at, okay, what is she like? Yes, that's an attractive girl, but what is that attractive girl like to me right now? And this is what I want you to do. I want you to now look at women very differently. My list that I have, that I send things out to every week, I told them in one of the articles that I sent out that if you want women to respond to you differently, you must look at women differently. And this is something I'm going to give you now. If you want women to respond to you differently, you must look at them differently. You must, from the moment you see them, interact with them very differently, with your eyes. When you interact with them very, very differently with your eyes, the verbal follows. I started to see women in the light of, you know what? Okay, she's attractive right now, but I've done this thing so many times where I just see an attractive girl and I go, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start conversation. If I want things to flow naturally, I can't have these lines prepared. Then I went, I'm going to just wait when I see a girl because I'm tired of just running straight up. I'm just going to wait for a moment because I don't know what I like. I don't. I can see that she's there and she's attractive, but I've told so many girls that they're attractive, beautiful, sexy, that I'm just tired of just telling every girl just these simple things. I'm tired of doing that. What do I really like about this girl? What is she? How is she affecting me? That's what I'm looking at. Then a whole new world started to unfold for me in relation to women. I started to notice little things like how particular is the way that the thing she's wearing. Is it very particular, or is she kind of just all over the place? I started to notice, like, is she somebody who really cares about doing her hair and really, precise about it? Or is she somebody that kind of is just like that, like some girls are? Is she dressed fashionable, or is she more just normal about it? What does this tattoo mean that's on her left arm? You got to realize that I'm noticing her for a long time for me to see these things. What does the tattoo mean on her left arm? Or one girl in particular, I remember she's walking down the street, and when I started doing this, I started to just look at just things about the girl, like what else is this girl giving me? And I noticed that she had a tattoo on her left ankle. And as I was talking to her, I said, the tattoo on your left ankle is what does it mean? And she went, how did you know that was there? And I went, because I saw it before I came up. And some girls initially, they may be creeped out by this because they're just like, how did you see things like this? But it gave me more insight into the girl. It allowed me to be more intrigued by her. It allowed me to want to know her more. When I shifted my focus from attractive and go to there's an attractive girl, okay, what is it about her? Really noticing her for the moment. Maybe she's walking past, or maybe I'm walking with her, and I'm noticing her from the back for a moment because I probably didn't really see her. I'm just giving myself more time. And in that more time, I'm allowing myself to be affected by her in a way that I couldn't be affected by her if I did the attractive and go. It will simply just be a different quality. The way it would feel would be very different. It wouldn't be a feeling from, oh my God, look, oh fuck, I want to go. It wouldn't be that. Because that's what happened when I waited some time. But when I went so quickly, it was just attractive go. There's an attractive girl, I'll go. This is important for you because it will give you a chance to really feel how the woman is making you feel. You need to feel totally how she's making you feel. A guy's only feeling partially what he could totally feel when he has that attractive and go mentality. He's only feeling a little bit. He's feeling only attractiveness go. That's all he's feeling is just the surface of it. But I'm challenging you to feel the depth of the feeling. Because once you feel the depth of the feeling, you will go up from a different place. The woman will feel very differently about you. She would feel that you are there for her, not simply because she's only attractive. I was with a guy in New York City recently, and as I'm coaching him, he might even be watching this video. Hey man, if you are. I'm coaching him, and he would see a girl and he would just go. And I go, okay man, stop doing that. See the woman. Don't just see attractive and go, see the woman. And he would go up from that place. And of course I was teaching him all the things that allows him to be able to really be there. But he would go up and it would be very different for him even. And the girl would feel what he's saying more because he felt it more. Women can't feel what you say unless you feel it deeply. If you feel it surface level, they can feel it surface level. But when you see a woman and you take in her totally, you feel how she's making you feel totally. And it takes time for you to do that. It doesn't happen in one moment. You must breathe it in. You must be able to feel it totally for her to feel what you're saying totally. This is how women are able to see you more. They stop flaking so much because when you go up, you're not going up only from the place of you're attractive, show me what you got. It's you're attractive and I noticed this about you. And I noticed this about you. And I noticed the way you walk. And I noticed this. You're going up from having had so much insight before you even start the conversation. This is the difference. I made a video about this a while ago. It was in New York City. And it was me basically giving you insight into seeing the girl totally and going up and giving a compliment from that totally. But in time, I started to notice that seeing her totally, allowing yourself to feel how she makes you feel, and then go, wow, when you go up, that woman will not feel that you're like, okay, so so tell me something about you, like some guys try to have the attitude of. No, she can feel that you're there with her, that you noticed her, that you want her, that you want to know about her. She will resonate with that energy. She will want to give from herself because you're giving out the energy of, tell me about you. That's the energy you're giving out. You don't have to say that. She feels that from the way you're interacting with her. That's the difference that started to happen for me. And when I walk up to women now, that's what the difference they start to feel for me. It's very common that when I walk up to a woman now, she will feel extremely comfortable without knowing why. To the point where I remember a girl, she said to me, this feels too comfortable, when I was looking her in the eyes. That's what she says. This feels too comfortable. And it was weirding her out. And that's okay for her to say that. That's okay for her to feel weirded out by it. You will make women feel very differently when you go up very differently like this. I'll only give you this because you will miss this if you don't hear this now. You will think that, you know what, I just go up to a lot of women and I approach them and, if I say a compliment, then they'll give me something back. No, that's not the way. Approach as many women as you want, but be totally connected to the feeling that the girl gave you when you saw her It only can happen by you allowing yourself to be there more with her when you see her. That means fixating your eyes on the woman more. Not just walking in and just going, da, 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 da. No, you see the woman, you allow her to affect you, and you feel it totally as a body experience. And when you walk up, your whole body is telling her that you like her. The way you look at her is telling her that you like her. This is the beautiful difference. This is something that you can take forward right now, and it can change the way that women feel around you. With this being said, I hope this gave you a lot of insight into something I've spoken about before, which is feeling the desire and going. That was a video that I talked about. There was another video I talked about way in the past. Being able to totally notice a woman. Women are begging for you to notice. It was that video. And this is just a deeper spin-off of it, because the deeper I go in myself, the more I'll be able to see things. So, beautiful. I don't know if you're watching this video, but you would be very angry with what I'm wearing right now, because it's cold outside. And I'm wearing this, but I know. In the meantime, if you're like, you know what, Tony, I'll come to you next time, that's cool. I have a free seduction course for you. Everything from meet to bedroom. Just saying, okay, you know what? What do I do from the approach all the way to what I do when she's close by my house? That's totally free for you. Right underneath that link that I'm going to put in the description box. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. You can click the red button, and it's free, because I don't know if people know that you have to pay. It's free, just subscribe. Share this with anybody who you feel that needs to know this. If it's your friends, if you're in this and your friends don't know about this, please share this video to them, because it'll give them the chance to have better results. And like I always say, who you are is valuable for that which you want in life and in relation to women. It's just realizing it. I talk to you when I talk to you.